users, Alex here, VRay Guide, and it's already October. That means it's time to do our VRS newsletter. Today we're gonna talk about a lot of cool stuff: VFX, VRaySchool. We're gonna talk about some Chaos Cosmos. We're gonna talk about some future presentations that you can help me with, and I need your feedback on this one. So we're gonna do some little survey, and you can help me to choose which is the next tutorial you want to discover, which is the next topic that you want to learn. Now we're also going to talk about Grant Warwick and some other cool artists. If you remember the Iron Man, he's doing actually a really cool game here on the blockchain called Illuvium. We're going to see how you can actually generate passive income from your 3D art by using NFTs. And I'm going to show you my collection that's called Dancing Heroes here, or Almost a Hero. Also some VFX that are super cool, is something that I've been working on lately. This is my daily job, so I'm gonna show you this over the shoulder inputs and insights. And we're gonna wrap it up with some cool NFT examples and how we can make money online by using our 3D art. Basically reuse what we have already produced. Okay, so first we're gonna start from the tutorials. In case you missed, they're going to be all of those 5 tutorials that I've released during this month, and it's all related VRaySchool. So the reason actually for doing this survey is to see what you guys want to learn, because recently VRaySchool started getting really low click-through rate, and everything outside VRaySchool, not related to that, is actually getting more exposure and more engagement. So I really wonder what you guys want to learn. So please give me your feedback in this survey and just choose one option. Is it VRaySchool interiors, exteriors? Is it Unreal Engine 5? Is it Twinmotion, which by the way got ray tracing? Now it looks really amazing, so the quality is superb, and I really want to do an update for our Twinmotion class and render the whole sequence with ray tracing. Okay, also VFX production, explosions, launching rockets, SpaceX, car damage. I see a lot of this content coming out, and a lot of users having a lot of interest in making VFX production, something futuristic, sci-fi, everything related space, and launching things into the space is becoming very popular. All right, but nonetheless, we have VFX for NFTs. We can use things like tyFlow, Phoenix, VRaySchool in order to produce cool looking NFTs, and we're going to take a look at that in a moment. I'm going to show you Simulation Lab, one of my favorite artists that are actually doing pretty good with his art, which is very simple to produce, doesn't take a lot of time, and can generate you some really cool income. All right, so first let's start from our live stream. This is what I actually wanted to do a long time ago, and I just don't know which subject I want to do the live stream about. So please check one here if you want to have a live stream and be present on it. If you okay with watching recording and just asking questions in the comment section below, because the video gonna be on YouTube. Or you prefer an Unreal Engine or Twinmotion stream, so VRaySchool is not in your interest, or you want VFX, Phoenix, and VRaySchool with tyFlow, which in my opinion is something very cool if you know how to use it. Now, the live stream for VRaySchool, I actually wanted to go to this library here. It was released, Chaos Cosmos, on the news section of Chaos Group website. And if you click here, you'll be able to see all the new stuff that was actually added. Now we have full, complete library with all we need in order to produce stunning looking results. Look at this, all the items, objects, deco. We have even palms for scattering, trees for scattering. We have those scattering patterns here that we can use, templates, and a lot of cool deco objects, a lot of cool coffee machines, very unique stuff. So I'm very pleased how we can do a speed design to make something that looks like this. This is all created from that new update that was released, and I actually wanted to make a stream where I can show you how you can set up lighting, drop in designs, basically do a speed design. That's what I said here, interior speed design stream. I think we can set up this room within less than an hour. If this is something that you want to see, please choose that option right here. If you want to see something similar but with Unreal Engine or Twinmotion or VFX, you also have that option here. Okay. Now, next we're gonna check mastering CGI. Remember Grant Warwick? So he's doing some really cool stuff right here. And the game called Illuvium. This is, I think, game that you develop, build characters, and actually later on I think you can sell those characters. So if you go to his Instagram page, you can see some cool samples of how this game is looking, with kind of cool VFX, everything made with Unreal Engine. And the cool thing about this, if you look at this comment, bullish on SLV, $ SLV, let's check out what this $ ILV means. So Illuvium, so they have their own token that people use, and the price of that token is $55. So users use that token, Illuvium, inside this game to buy and sell things. So you can basically convert dollars to the token. It's $55 per one token, and then you can use that token to purchase different things inside the game, which is very cool. You can also win money, I guess, if you defeat someone. So you get some of those tokens in your balance, which later on you can convert back to dollars, and that's why it's called play to earn. So you can actually make money. But if we look at the statistics here, how the graph is going, we can see that the volume is $5 million for the last 24 hours. That's how much volume this game was trading based on those tokens. All right, so in my opinion, this is something very cool. This is a future of games. If you can make some money playing the game, obviously you're gonna do that than just wasting your time playing some game that doesn't give you anything. All right, now if we go a little bit further to make and generate money online, and I'm gonna go to Coinbase. I actually started researching how you can make $100, $200 a day from trading those different tokens. There's a lot of tokens that came out with the games, and right here, if I go and let's do tradable, and let's see who are the most gainers for this. So we can see 34%, 15%, 11%, 10%, and now it's below 10%, everything here. So we have 4 that actually reached 4%. And the basic principle of this, if you take $1,000 and you invest, and let's just take this example of this index cooperative, and let's see that rally here. So if you got in somewhere here, let's see, somewhere here when it's starting at 0, it's 6 p.m. October, almost 7 p.m. October 2nd, and within $1,000 you would buy this token, and you would wait 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m. You would wait 3 hours, 10, 15. You can see that this token went from almost 0 or minus like close to 0 to 44% revenue. That's a crazy rally. That means if you put $1,000, you will get $440 within 3 hours, and then you sell at the peak. So obviously you have to look for a couple of days at those charts and understand how the whole thing works, understand the patterns. But as you see, they go up, and then you have another rally that starts here with 12%, and it's going all the way up to 41%. Okay, so basically you made 30% revenue, which is $300 if you would invest $1,000, which is also pretty good. So the beginner advice would be here, try to make just $100, just 10%. So you get in somewhere here, you identify the enter points. Let's say you miss this first rally, get in somewhere here for 17%. So that means in order to make 10%, you have to go to 27. And you can set an automatic sale. So the minute it goes to 27, somewhere here, 26, 33, it's already over the limit, but somewhere here around 27, you already would sell that, you would get the $100, and your trading will be done. So that's 8:40 p.m. and let's say you started at here at 8:25, so you can literally make in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you can make your $100 a day and just get out. Again, this is not working with all the tokens, but most tokens here decentralized social. So this is also some game, decentralized social, DESO. You can see the rallies here actually went below 1%. So if you start here from 1%, you can see 7:30, 8 p.m. and you're already at 21%. You already made $100. If you keep waiting and you can see people kind of start selling it here because they made their money, and then the rally becomes again, they start to buy and sell. And then look at this huge jump from 23% all the way to like 46%. All right, so here if you would buy at 23 and you would sell at 26, you would actually make, you know, $200, 20% on top of that. All right, this is the basic principle of, you know, daily trades. It's something that is in my interest. That's why I want to show it to you. It's very quick trades, and you never keep your money within this token. So what you do, you just buy those tokens with USD dollars, make your trade, get your 10%, sell the tokens, get your money, and keep it, and then you can continue with the rest of your day. It's not something that you have to keep sitting on, you know, all day long. All right, now let me know what you think about that. If this content is something that you're in your interest, I can do more videos about that. It's something that I started doing right now, those cool investments that you can really make some of that income within 10-20 minutes. You can make literally $300-$400 and get out. Okay, now we're continuing to tyFlow. In my opinion, this is something that has been around but didn't get enough exposure, and one of my favorite artists that making that very cool progress here is Simulation Lab from New York. Again, it got only 70,000 followers, not millions, but the art is pretty cool. So what is tyFlow? tyFlow is something that does this kind of physical, you can see, you can put animations, and you can let's see something physical with physics. Let me see, scroll down here. So you can see they jumping, this reacts like a little jello. So you can put a bunch of animations and everything. All right, so if you're not a fan of that type of art, don't worry, this is not something that you have to do, but just so you know, it's super simple to do, doesn't take a lot of time, and it can generate quite a bit of money. Because if we go to Super Rare and check his account right here, we can see that this art that we just saw was sold for 5.5 ETH at $11,000, which is not bad at all. And we can go into the art and see the whole process. So someone made an offer, 0.78, that's like, I don't know what, 500 bucks or something. Then someone made an offer for 5 ETH in March 2021. Then in April 6th, someone made an offer 5.5 ETH. And that was actually after 2 minutes, it was sold for this amount, 5.5, $11,650. Okay, so that's how much this image made. And later on, you can keep selling it and also actually getting revenue, like some percentage of those sales. Okay. Now, I've been doing some of that cool stuff right here with my dancing heroes. And let me show you. I just did a quick render here just to see without the fire. It was still work in progress. But we have a lot of those motion capture. This motion capture is actually, well, let me play it first. And you guys tell me if you can recognize this dance. So you can type in who do you think this is and what is this dance is all about. All right. Now I'm gonna tell you, this dance is a motion capture of Jack Black. If you remember, during the COVID quarantine, we had some lockdowns, and Jack Black was dancing in his swimming pool with a cowboy hat and the cowboy boots, and he did some country dance, then he did some ballet dancing, twisting. So we've got a motion capture from that, and now we have our Spidey, which is almost a Spidey because he's a little out of shape and he doesn't look like real Spider-Man. But for now, this is the type of collection that we're going with. A little bit overweight superheroes that dancing, and you have to guess what is the character, who is the real star behind the dance. Okay, now the first principle about building a successful collection, you gotta have a future. It's not like you produce something and that's it. It's something that you constantly have to keep producing and releasing. You can have multiple collections, not necessarily you have to be in one, but you have to project to your audience, to your fans, that you're gonna keep doing this art. It's not a one-time thing. You're not trying to get money and escape. So that confidence, when you're building that confidence, is something that gives your art more, I guess, exposure and more confidence to buy, because people don't want to buy scheme, they want to buy something that they can invest in the future that will actually generate them more income. The reason for buying NFT is actually to sell them in a higher price. This is 99% of the trades. Very rarely people buy NFTs because they just want to have that art or they just love that art. Mainly they doing it because they want to have this asset, it costs a lot of money, and they try to sell it later on, for even more money. All right. Now, another thing that I wanted to ask you is, what do you think about, this tyFlow? And if you want to have a class or a course or a video series where, we really show how the stuff works. I've been doing here some samples, card damages, explosions, things going through. We have Phoenix FD connected to the tyFlow. So the tyFlow does all the breakings with all the stones, with all this, those little details. And Phoenix does all the dust, all the smoke, all the explosions. So when you connect both of them, you can create really cool looking art. And that another question in our story right here. What would you really want to learn? Is it VFX for production, explosions, launching rockets, car damage, or NFTs, with characters? This is what I've been showing you right now. This is what Simulation Lab is doing. They're using some characters, they're using some cool stuff. You can see some Phoenix, I guess, here, demolition of this lighthouse by this orca, flying orca, but you can really make, oh, it's breaking the ship here too, so you can really make, funny looking objects like, like a hammer, but it will react like a glass. You can make this orca that will react like a, like something like a rubber or something, in that area, in that direction. Okay. Now the last thing for this news report is the extension for our VRaySchool guide. I've extended that till November 1st, so you will have more time to get in, enjoy the 50% off for that class if you want to learn the entire VRay from scratch all the functions and features will be in this class. All the videos already in it, some of them VRay 4, some of them VRay 5. The techniques did not change, but right now what we're doing is converting and releasing new videos. We have already close to 65 videos in this training, and we just keep adding up. If there is anything that you want to learn, anything new that is not covered in this guide, you can always post a comment and request that video tutorial. All right, so please vote for this one as well if you're interested in learning more of that stuff. I'll be able to add exterior animation or interior animation to that VRay 6 guide. Okay, so that's another option to get more quality tutorials in your training. All right, so I thank you very much for watching this. Hope it was not too boring. Please smash the like button and share this video with your friends. This is Alex, your VRay guide. Talk soon. Ciao.